Hey, good morning. Another video, another day, another video. Right, Kaya? Good old puppy. So today I am going to take those wheels out from underneath this Playhouse. It moves around too much, and I get seasick in there. So I'm going to just take those out and start with a good solid footing, and then we'll move on with the rest of this video. I do like the concept of being able to roll it around, but not while I'm working. And the locks didn't seem to really lock. So I'll just pull these out. I'll put them back in after I've got it built, then I can wheel it outside. Or even in here, if I wanted to turn it around for some reason, I can do that with these. I'll just put simple little 2x4s underneath. That gives me enough clearance for the lift. There we go. Now to do something productive. Now I need to rip some, these will be 11-inch rips all the way across here, and I'll just use up some miscellaneous material. Very nice. Safety glasses and earmuffs. Let's try that again. Much better. Perfect. Okay, so much for perfect. I really wanted this down 3/4 of an inch on the gable ends, so that after we put the rafters on, the next bit of OSB will come halfway onto here, so I have a nailing surface rather than scabbing on something on top. So I pulled the nails on this. I'm going to rip this down another 3/4 of an inch. Okay, I made it perfecter. That's a lot better. That'll give me a nailing surface up here. Good. Let's talk about overkill. I don't have any sheathing nails. Well, I do for the my pneumatic air guns, but I didn't want to fire it up just for this little bit of going, so it's framing nails to hold it. Nice. No, I gotta get that. Now I gotta rip it to width. That's better. And around to the front. And let's see. I'm going to fold this up. I like this. It's pretty foldable. So I can move it around, get it out of the way. So here we are in the Playhouse, just having a moment. So before I close up the end over here, I need to bring this OSB up. I also want the OSB to help tie everything together. So I'm going to do the rafters now. I'll get those on and then use the rafters, so I know what I've got to cut for OSB, because it needs to have it in here, excuse me, in here, so I can clapboard up inside on the porch area. And then this will be an open ceiling in the porch. And then we'll put the gable end on. So rafters is the next item. I'm figuring out what I need to build for a rafter. The overall building outside of OSB to outside of OSB is 72 3/4. I'm going to build the rafter so it has an overhang. I'm going to put a doubled 2x4 all the way down through here, so it'll act as the fascia or soffit and the fascia to give it some depth look to it. So on this table, I've already marked it out, so you probably can't see the marks, but it's so the 72 3/4 was here, and I'm doubling a 2x4 on each side of the building. So that's adding 6 inches. So it comes out to 78 3/4. So then I took half that distance, and this is my center line of where the rafter is going to come up. So now I'm going to do I'm just running a full length 2x4 8. I'll cut this angle on, and then I'll set the bottoms so that they're good there. Then I'll be able to just scribe a line underneath. And then I'll have my template. All right. Safety glasses and earmuffs. I have it set, I'm doing a 612 pitch, so I have this set at 31.6 degrees for a 612. I shortened these to about 4 feet in length because I know I can get 2 out of an 8-footer, so that worked pretty good. So I've set it, so this will be the ridge pole. These will come right up to that, and I measured from this point, from this point down to here, 45 3/8. 45 3/8. So that will be my gauge. I'll make a mark. 45 3/8. I'll go cut this one, and this will become my template to make all the other rafters. I've cut one complete set of rafters. A rafter. I guess this would be single. Well, it's a rafter. This again represents the ridge pole. Good tight fit in there. The angle looks good here, both ends. And I'm right on the mark there, and I'm right at the corner there where I wanted to be. So the next thing, I'll finish cutting these. Then I'm going to nail up the doubled 2x4 across here, so it will stick out 3 inches. The top of the doubled 2x4 will sit there so that the rafter will hang out 3 inches. Should make a really nice defined line there. Starting to look pretty cool. I'm getting ready to nail up this doubled 2x4. I put a screw in right here so it represents the end of the framing. And being just one person here, it's a little easier to line it up. So just nudge up against that. I'll start here in the middle, right there. Feels like my battery's dying. Come on. Guess I'll change the battery. Then I'll put a second one on here. Put a second one on. Pick the good side. Beautiful. Or as they say in Ken's carpentry land, perfect. Oh, probably hit a nail right behind that one. Okay, wow, that gives it a nice little definition. There'll also be a 3/4 inch piece of pine out here for the fascia. The other side. Just letting it ride up against that screw. Nails. I have all the rafters cut now, so now I need to mark 2-foot centers so I know where to locate all the rafters. When we're marking these out, we always hold back 3/4 of an inch. I know I've explained that a lot of times in previous videos, but that way it centers the rafter when you're nailing the plywood on the top. So that's the way we do it. All right, so I think we're all set up. I have the nice thing about doing little short rafters is I'm going to be able to nail these in here. I'll nail them all the way across, and I've already cut the ridge pole, so I can nail it up without anything over here. Then I'll set those on, and then I can pull it all up nice and perfect. So hey, how you doing, guys? We're just hanging out, you know. Let's start out here. Nice and flush there. Okay, see how that works. Good, good, good. Okay. Whoa. It is a little awkward. Try that again. All right. Very nice. Looks like there'll be, I'll have good headroom in here, even for an adult. That would be me, the adult. One more. I think I'll do that one from the outside. If they would help me, that would be great, but oh well. This is warped quite a bit. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Ouch. Ouch. I wonder how many times I'm going to hit my head on this project. There, one side, we'll get the other side. All right, now I'll nail off that side. We should be secured. All right, so I need to push this back. These are lining up really well. Excuse me, Dan. Well, you guys, I think you got to go someplace else. Maybe out back here. Here's the last two. There. Right there. I marked out for the gable end plywood or OSB. It's 3.5 inches up, and then I followed at a 31.6 degree angle. Okay, that's all the way to there. Make sure I don't cut my sawhorse in half. Let's go see if it fits. All right, before I put it up, I'll do the same thing that I did for putting the plywood on down below. I've made a mark right here, so it's even with the bottom of this fascia thing. Just running a screw in for it to rest on. Hopefully I got the angles right and everything. Okay, I did not get it right, but this is going to have a 2x4 coming up here, so it's going to be flush. This will all be buried. I kind of wish I'd gotten it a little better, but I didn't. It's perfect on this side. Okay, I guess that works. Very good. Let's cut out these windows. Ta-da! Well, here we are, done for the day. Kaya has found this to be a nice new home for her. She really enjoys this. Can you just picture a little kid beside me and her dog or his dog? Yeah, and just playing in here. I think there would be room over here for a bunk bed or something, maybe a double bunk bed, kitchen set, all kinds of things. So anyway, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this part. There'll be some more coming. I didn't get the plywood on the roof. There was quite a bit of detail work in getting the soffit fascia laid out, making the rafters, doing the gable end. Cut out the windows, and Kaya helped. You ready to go home? Let's go. Thanks again. We'll see you later.